this video, I'm going to show you that it's possible to get breakfast, lunch, dinner, and a hotel here in Kampala, Uganda for under $20. Also, driving around with a cell phone like this is a terrible idea. Now, I know what you're thinking. You're thinking the average salary here in Kampala is only $200 a month, so this challenge is going to be easy. Well, guess what? You're wrong. For tourists coming to many parts of Africa, prices for lodging and transportation can be very expensive. And that's not even counting when you get charged double for being Mzungu, or a white guy. So can I live like a king for under $20? And what does a hotel look like that costs only $4? Let's go find out. Hello there. All right, folks, we have rolled up to our first location, breakfast. This place is known as Byona, Birungi, It is a local name, but really all you need to know is that here, they're serving breakfast. Now, what does breakfast look like here? All shades of golden brown. Oh yeah, that's how you know it's the good stuff. Right now, we're gonna step into the kitchen and see how they're made. Let's get to it. Right now, I'm with the manager of this breakfast establishment. Today, we're gonna be making a dish called KABALAGALA. KABALAGALA. KABALAGALA.
Yes, KABALAGALA.
There's no way that's real, right? In English, we would call it a pancake. Right now, he's gonna show us the recipe. Let's get into it. Step one begins with all these little bananas right here. One by one, he peels the bananas and puts them into this big green bowl. That is step one of the KABALAGALA making process. And just like that, all of our bananas are peeled. The next step is to mash the bananas for the KABALAGALA. Oh, it's starting to look nice and goopy. Now it is time for our next ingredient. It is called carbonate of soda. So I'm told the purpose of this one is to make the pancake very soft. Already you can see the difference in the texture here of the banana. It is much more soft and velvety. But I've never heard of soda of carbonate. Now, baking soda is a different thing. That is sodium bicarbonate. That is mildly alkaline. This is a much stronger alkaline. It's usually called washing soda, but it's not usually used in baking because it can be too caustic or irritating. What? That's what we're eating? Can I eat sodium carbonate? No, it's not food grade. It can be caustic. What is going on? Is this a misunderstanding? Where's the packaging? Oh, it's bicarbonate. It is baking soda. Oh my God. I didn't know it was bi. Oh my God, like every girl I dated in college. The next step is to dump in some cassava flour. From here, it's time to really get in there with your hands. Already you can see the flour is making it super thick. It's turning into a nice floury banana dough. Keep in mind, this is not like a traditional pancake batter. This big dough ball is gonna become pancakes, but he's gonna push them into a pancake shape, like making cookies. So he starts by rolling out the dough ball until it's flat. From here, he takes his lucky cup. Time to press some pancakes. From here, it's time to put the dough into the hot oil. Here, the dough is gonna sizzle away for a few minutes until it bakes all the way through. After a short time, you can see them rising to the top, looking nice, golden, and brown. So we are taking them out and putting them onto the fan guard. So right here, I have a whole platter full of KABALAGALA, but those are not mine. These are just being rented for visual purposes. The ones I'm paying for are right here. Everything you see right here is under $1. Now, I want to get to our pancake soon, but let's start with this. That's called a MANDAZI. So this is a combination of margarine, sugar, wheat flour, and a little bit of water. The method of cooking, of course, frying. That is some really heavy, thick, dense bread. It kind of reminds me of an American cornbread. Is it going to be dry like a cornbread? Well, let's find out. Not as dry as cornbread, but a little bit dry. The crunchy bits on the outside right here, that's the best part. Otherwise, I think this would pair well with butter, jam, Nutella. It's not bad. Now, I would like to point out that behind me there is a butcher shop, and there's some strips of animal protein just hanging there. You don't get that at your average American diner, do you? I don't think so. Our next food is right here. This is the Ugandan pancake. What are the hallmarks of a pancake? I guess it's got to be flat, but it has to have some flexibility too. Let's break it open and see what it looks like. Oh, it's so bready. Wow, at first I wanted to call it a cookie. Now I'm thinking it's more like a banana bread. Let's give it a shot. That's good. I'm amazed at how springy it is. All the fried little edges, that's the best part, and the best for you too. Here, he doesn't put any sugar, but it seems to have a little bit of natural sweetness from the banana. I would not call this a pancake. I would call this Ugandan banana bread. Now, the best thing you could put on a piece of warm American banana bread would be butter. Here, no butter. The next best thing you can do is just imagine what it would be like if it did have butter on it, and That's nice. This is a great way to start your day, and this is just the beginning of our day. From here, we're gonna head to a market because there's no better way to learn about a new country than by going to the market. But this market has something special inside, a snack you have never seen before. Let's move. Boom, welcome to Rayleigh Market. Now, this market is special not because it is the biggest market, but it's a super local market. If you want to get a good feel for Uganda, you gotta come to a place like this. My goal here is to find a delicious snack, but in the meantime, I want to get a glimpse of what people are eating, what they're buying and selling, and I'm even told that folks here have a local market movie theater. What does that look like? Is it IMAX or is it IMIN? Get it? IMIN? Like I minimum instead of IMAX? Like that? That's terrible. Oh, no. So far, one of the most popular things for sale here are, of course, bananas. They've got little ones, they've got big ones too. So right here we've entered a produce section, and shockingly something familiar I didn't expect to find here, and that would be jackfruit. Take a look at that. Can I pick up? Oh, right here these jackfruit are gigantic. Oh, take a look at this big bad boy. This thing is full of delicious jackfruit. Now, you gotta be careful because if you look at the top there, that is disgusting gooey latex leaking out. So in order to cut the fruit out, you really have to know what you're doing. That is why I always employ the help of an expert. Moving on. I have just found Uganda's medicine woman right here. She has a stack of different herbs. They're all dried, and all of these herbs can either be consumed or breathed in to heal whatever your ailments are. I'm told that even certain herb combinations can heal malaria. That said, they also do have modern hospitals. You can also go there for malaria, but up to you. Right behind me, I have found the Ugandan version of a Best Buy. This is the local village electronics shop. Let me show you how it works. First of all, right here, you can see movies. They have a load of different movies available here, including Wonka, Venom, and Asteroid. I've never heard of that. So here's how it works. You come here, you bring your flash drive, he loads the movie onto your flash drive, and you pay 27 cents. Not bad. That's about 4 movies for $1. What does it stop you from stealing from him and giving that movie to someone else? I don't know, but hopefully they can create some kind of a law enforcement so you cannot steal his movies. Wait. I think he stole these movies. Okay, let me get back to you on this. I'm told these little guys want to show me something. All right. Right here we have the inside of a refrigerator door and a rope. Put it together. It's a toy. Oh, he fell off already. Hop on. Are you ready? Yes. I got a lot more horsepower than your little friend. Okay, here we go. Nice, well done, boom. Do you know who gets bored? Boring people. But no matter where you go around the world, kids will always find a way to have fun. Let's keep going. In a moment, I'm gonna be showing you a local village bar, but first I wanna show you this. This is something that looks like dirt, but actually this is the main ingredient for the alcoholic drink that we're about to partake in. This right here is known as millet. Millet is a type of grain. Right now, all this millet is drying in the sun, but later it will be fermented and turned into booze. So from the millet, we are heading to a bar where they're serving a millet beer. Take a look at this. Okello's Bar. Let's take a look inside. Right here we have our main choice of alcoholic beverage. Take a look at this. Now this is a giant tub full of that millet beer. 1 cup, please. Ida here is gonna kind of swirl this cup right here to get all that sediment to push away. From here, she takes the blue cup and fills our even bigger cup, which is what we're gonna be drinking from today. Thank you. This looks thick. It looks like something you would drink after a hard workout, only this is not gonna help you recover, at least not physically, maybe spiritually. Let's go for that. All right, guys, here we go. Let's get wasted.
2,000 years later.
Oh my God. It requires so much suction. It's like 4 feet long. I got people laughing at me in the background. I got all these kids waiting for a drink from me. Patience, patience. Do you think they drink too? Oh my God, I'm about to invert my mouth from sucking so hard. The taste, it is a little vinegary. It tastes fermented. That's about it. Although tart, it leaves your mouth dry like a dry wine. I'm tasting some fine tannins. Very full of tannins and dregs. It's mainly dregs. I've tried my best to drink. You can't even tell any's gone from the cup. That's how they get you. It takes 2 hours to drink 1 drink. In the meantime, bar food. Can I get some mozzarella sticks, please? No mozzarella sticks? All right. Now, here's what I've learned. To make it easier to drink, they put hot water in there, they blend it with the beer, and then it goes down nice and smooth. But then you have to drink way more to get a decent buzz. Speaking of buzz, I am feeling good. I think it is time we make our way to the local movie theater. Let's go. So, Obviously, it's very dim inside because it's a movie theater. Right here, they have these super high chairs so you can see over the heads of the people in front of you. And then as you go down, it's just row after row after row of seating. So right now, there's a couple things they're watching. They have soccer over here and a movie over here. Can I tell you the best part? The movie, it has Ugandan subtitles, but the timing is all completely off. It's hilarious. All right, folks, we have gone slightly beyond the market to find our snack, and it is up here on top of our head. What's your name?
Annette.
Nice to meet you. Where are you from?
Arua.
Is that in Uganda?
Yes.
Oh, your English is amazing.
That's good. I like it.
Cool. So these are balls, and now you guys know I love balls and I love nuts. And this, it's a 2-in-1, baby. It's nuts and balls. Okay, she's putting down the balls. She reaches inside. She closes the lid. She throws that down. She reaches inside her little bag. She grabs the scissors. I'm pretty sure the whole time she was just looking for her scissors. Here we're gonna peel off the plastic, and that is what we're after right there. To be honest, I have no idea what this is. I know it's fully coated with a sesame seed, but I have no idea what's on the inside. I'm gonna take a bite of this right now, and I'm gonna show you the half that I did not bite. Cheers. You're never gonna believe this. On the outside, it's sesame seeds. On the inside, it's more sesame seeds. It's so many sesame seeds. I thought for sure it's gonna be like a kind of a cookie or have some kind of a cream filling. No, instead the whole thing is made out of sesame seeds. So it's basically a sugary syrup and sesame seeds. Very simple, straightforward recipe. Pretty good, pretty good. We're paying her to be here right now. Can you tell by her attitude? Let's talk about the taste. It tastes like toasted sesame seeds. It tastes good. It's a little bit sweet. It's nice. As far as the price, these balls are coming in at 14 cents per one. What does that mean? That means I'm gonna buy 3 for the road. Can I have 3 more? Do you know where your scissors is?
Here in Uganda, $20 goes far, but in the USA, one injury can cost you everything. Unless you know where to turn.
I've seen a lot of wild things on the road, but nothing more wild than what some people go through just trying to get a fair payout after an injury. When you're injured in an accident, the last thing you want to do is jump through hoops, fill out endless forms, or wait for weeks to hear someone say, "We'll get back to you." Morgan & Morgan isn't built like that. They've recovered billions from more than 500,000 clients. In one case in Florida, the insurance company offered $350,000. Morgan & Morgan got them $12 million. You can file a claim from your phone. No hassle, no stress. Listen, there's a reason I won't eat warm ceviche in Peru again. Just like there's a reason Morgan & Morgan is America's largest injury law firm.
If you're ever injured, you can check out Morgan & Morgan.
Their fee is free unless they win. You can start your claim now by clicking the link in the description or scanning the QR code on screen using your phone's camera. Now, back to the show. And just like that, we have come to our lunch location right behind me. This place is wild because of where it's located. There's a building right here, and if you look to this side, there's a building over there. But jammed between these two buildings, they have put a restaurant somehow. So in this narrow alleyway here, you are gonna see kitchens, you're gonna see benches, tables, people preparing food all over the place. We're gonna go inside now, and I'm gonna show it to you. As you enter, you will see the lobby. Here's where you wait to be seated. No, actually, I don't know. You just sit wherever you can when you're here. Oh, jeez, it's so packed. All right, right here is the first dining room you will find, and here are some of the food options. As you walk through, there's almost no room to move, but there is food, there's people, there's action everywhere. We are here for something special. So do you remember that millet from earlier that we were using to get drunk? Well, it turns out you can eat it too, and you'll find it right here. This woman right now is making something known as millet bread. She's using a load of millet flour, mixing it with water, and then turning it and turning it and turning it until it turns that final millet bread kind of shape, and that's what's gonna be our carbohydrate for today's lunch. To me, as I look at this, it looks very easy. I feel like anybody could do this with absolutely no experience. So let's give it a shot. Ma'am, can I try? Mzungu? How about some Mzungu magic? Essentially, here's what I've got. A giant wooden paddle, flour, and then this thick-ass dough. It's so thick. Son of a bitch. What if I did blender style, huh? No? Okay. Every time I put it in and take it out, it's so dense. It feels so pointless. It's not changing at all. Please.
Okay,
Please.
thank you.
That was fun to try. It's always good to get humbled while in Africa. So after this carbohydrate is done, it's gonna be ready to pair with our main course. All right, folks, right now I'm with Harriet, and this is Harriet's kitchen. So right here we have goat offals. This is goat meat. This one?
This one's the okra.
Oh, I bet that's nice and slimy. I'm definitely gonna get that one. And then this one here?
With me.
Okay, so goat, goat, goat. What's this? Today I'm gonna be getting some goat offals along with some okra along with that millet bread. Step one, she puts the goat offals into a bowl. So she's gonna mix those offals with some goat meat. Oh, mixed? I should mix it?
Yeah.
I don't know if this is normal or not, but let's see what happens. What a messy combination, but it does look good. This is one of the most unusual lunch locations I've ever been to in my life. I'm on a hill, but this table is not built for the hill. I have to literally put cardboard under my soup so the soup doesn't fall out of the bowl. This is the walkway right here. Hello, how you doing? Where are you headed?
How are you?
Good?
Yeah.
Just eating some food.
Thank you.
Okay, no problem. Ugh, awkward. She thought I was offering her food. Thank God she said she was full. Let's talk about what we have today. Before we get into the goat, I want to try this millet out on its own. It looks like brown Play-Doh. Huh. It's somewhat granular. I can like taste some kind of grains inside. I don't know if that's sand. Beyond that, millet is like the wheat toast of African carbohydrates. It's got like a little bit more of a whole grain flavor to it. So that is why people don't eat this alone and they mix and match it with something like this right here. Ooh, it's hot soup. Look at that. We got a little bit of meat. We got all that flavor, okra, fat, and that broth all up on that millet. I am not a millet fan. Millet seems like a grain you would acquire in Oregon Trail, the game. But this is just a flavor bomb right here. This is the flavor vehicle, and we want everybody to get inside. I do not hate that. Right here we have some goat meat, but just beneath it you can see a thick layer of fat on top of our broth. Let me try to give it a little bit of a sip. That's real rich. How you doing? Do you want some? Why'd I give that away? I wanted that, to be honest. So thankfully I have one piece of meat left here. And if I use that to scrape up the rest of the contents of the bowl, you will see all the little animal organs inside. That's some fatty intestine. Ooh, oh wow. And then we have some braided intestine too. Not gamey, super rich, full of fattiness. These are good flavors. Oh, what is that? Good. So that is lunch, and this is our first meat course of the day. So with that in mind, how much did it cost? Well, everything you see right here is only $2.74. Ooh, look at that. Enjoy it. So far today, we've been eating pretty well, but one mystery remains, the hotel room. I found a hotel here in Kampala that costs only $4.10 per night. How does it look? Is it a complete disaster? Let's go there now and find out. For comparison, the average one-bedroom Holiday Inn in the USA is $200 per night. For $200, you could stay here for 50 days. That's pretty amazing. So where are we right now? We are at the KARIBUN guest house for accommodation, secure parking, and DSTV. What's that mean? So in a moment, we're gonna go inside and check out the room. But first, let's check out the neighborhood. I'm kind of in an alleyway here. And at first I thought, wow, it looks clean, it looks nice, probably safe. And then I saw, that's a lot of barbed wire up there. And then I walked down here and I thought, oh wait, why are there so many jagged beer bottles that are inside the cement of this wall? It's probably to keep out lions. Yeah, okay. Onward to the room. So our room is in the back. That's where we're headed right now. Right now you can see they're doing laundry. I assume they might have laundry service. Not bad for $4 a night. Right here we have kind of a motel situation. The doors to the room open up to the outside and they're all just right here in a row. But don't worry, they each have a padlock. For me tonight, I've got lucky number 13. And here's the best part, garden view. Let's take a look inside. I think they give you room service through this hole. I hope nothing else happens with that hole. Talk to break and entering into my own hotel room. What's going on here? Oh. I've heard of escape rooms. This is a breaking and entering room. All right, let's take a look. For $4.10, it's a lot better than I expected. First, right here, shower. The next amenity right here, hanger. Right here, you can hang up to 7 shirts. Not bad. The best part right here is the bed. This is where I get to lay down my weary head for tonight. They've got a pillow. Oof. That has seen some heads. Oh, this one looks cleaner. We have a pillow. We have 0 blankets, though I do think you can ask for one. And then this right here, very crucial, a mosquito net, so you don't get malaria. Over here, we have a small table. What I like about this, right next to the outlet, you can charge your phone here, and your phone can sit there. Here, they have a posted announcement. It says, be careful of the person you've come with. He or she might steal your profitable items like money, phones, laptop, bag, shoes, watch. Therefore, we advise you to hand over your items to management of this place for safety. Thank you, management. What's going on? I can only assume they're talking about prostitutes. If you're a prostitute coming to a place like this, it's like a new rock bottom. We shouldn't input that in the video, it's just my thoughts. There's one more amenity. Take a look at this. Look up. Boom, mood lighting, it's blue. It's like they're dying to have you bring someone here. I would say perhaps my favorite part about this place would be the view. I mean, take a look at that. There you go. Yeah, there you go. Let me tell you something, no one's getting through that. So that is the room, but you may have noticed that there is one very important amenity missing, and that would be the toilet. So each of these rooms has 1 or 2 people staying inside, but all of those people are sharing this one bathroom right over here. Let's go take a look. Ooh, very narrow. There are literally some Americans that could not fit in here. This right here would be a shower room. This is where you could take a bucket shower. From there, we have 3 mystery rooms. Oh, that's the toilet. It's a squat pot. It's a lot cleaner than I expected. Squat pots, they can get real dicey. I mean, they can have little, like, how do I say this? Considering it's a squat pot in an outdoor bathroom situation, not bad. The smell, pretty good. So we have 2 more rooms here. Ooh, same. Ooh, that one has a little bit of a elevation. So that is the outdoor bathroom. Honestly, for paying $4.10 a day, it's not that bad. It's clean. What more could you ask for? So this is where I'm literally gonna be spending the night tonight. But before I pack it in, I've got one more meal left in me, dinner. And it's gonna be the most expensive meal we've had all day. Let's move. All right, folks, it is time for the final meal of the day. And right now, I have a lot more budget left over than I thought I would. So that means I'm gonna be ordering up some meat. I say meat in a weird way. Meat.
Nothing beats a Jet 2 holiday.
Behind me, a little place known as Mugabo, local chicken. What's Mugabo mean? Is that guy's name? Mugabo. Not his name, that's for sure. Jerry, Chris, Steve, Charlie, John, what's your name?
My name is
Besta Akim. That close. That was gonna be 2 or 3 more names, I would have said that. Basically, anywhere you go in Kampala, you're gonna have good fortune if you just follow the smoke. And there is a lot of smoke coming up here. Let's just take a little bit of a tour. The first thing we have right here are delicious goat skewers. Just beyond that, we have the actual chicken. Now, this is what I'm here for. I wanna end the day with chicken. And if I have a little bit of extra money, I'm gonna get a beer as well. The chicken comes in a unique shape. Can I see that? I'm the cook now. Hey, look at me. I'm the cook now. Basically, you get a whole breast and a wing, or you get a whole thigh and a leg. Those are the 2 options. So that's the chicken. Right down here, we have the carbohydrate. This is the green banana, but we'll get back to that soon. Around the corner, we have a little vegetable station. We have chopped up carrots, green peppers, onions, like a little Ugandan pico de gallo. It looks good. Now, in a moment, all these elements are gonna come together to form my dinner. Let's see how it works. All the magic starts over here with a bed of tin foil. Step number 1, retrieve some green bananas. He expertly peels the bananas and puts them on the tin foil. Onward to the protein. I have requested the drumstick and the thigh combo, and he hits it with a meat cleaver. A couple of chops, and all of that heads over to the tin foil. From here, he grabs some vegetables from the vegetable station. A combination of green peppers, onion, carrots, and I think habaneros too. Then he hits it with a little bit of salt. Down there, he scoops up some curry, and then he pours that on top, making this a big, wet mess. Now he tries to roll it up like a Chipotle burrito. Will it close? It will. Next, even more tin foil. And then that beautiful little package heads over here with the others. So here's the magic of this dish. Even though all these elements are cooked, the chicken's already grilled all the way through, they're gonna keep it inside of that tin foil for about 10 to 20 minutes to let all these flavors meld and come together. And we're gonna see that in 20 minutes. So right there is where I'm ordering dinner. But I'm waiting for dinner, and right here is a bar.
No video for me, no video.
Strategically put your hand up to cover her face. Huh? I would like to have a local Ugandan beer.
Bill.
Bill?
Bill.
No, beer. B-E-E-R.
There is Bill,
She
there
thinks
is
I'm trying to
Nile.
order a Bill. I just want an ice cold beer.
Yeah, which brand?
I don't know. Do you have Bill?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll take Nile. Take a look at that right here. Here we have Nile Special Premium Beer. Let's go have a taste. The chicken is finished. It is time to reveal what's inside. So he's opening the tin foil right now. That is a load of tin foil. Somehow that is gonna, okay, no, that's how. So he transfers all that to the plate. It's for me. I take, he takes, he takes. Okay, boom. And just like that, dinner is served. So this is our 4 $20 travel video. We've done them so far in Saigon, Mumbai, and Bangkok. And what I like about it is by limiting myself to $20 a day, I'm forced to go to new and interesting places that I might not ordinarily see. Instead of going to a convenient restaurant with a BS menu with 500 items, I'm getting whatever this is. They call it chicken curry, but that name does not tell the full story. I mean, come take a look at what's going on here. We have the chicken, and then we have that magical East African salsa, and then beneath a carby foundation of green bananas. And to wash it all down, my first beer of this trip, Nile Special. Cheers. It's decent. The Nile. Everybody thinks that the Nile is in Egypt, but it actually starts here in Uganda. So Egypt, better watch yourself. Uganda might turn off the faucet. Let's get down to business. Right here we have a foundation made of delicious green bananas. Starchy, yellow, steamy, and hot. It tastes very smoky. Then they have the flavor from the chicken washing around in there too. Like all these elements were tightly compressed under like 15 layers of tinfoil, like a little mini pressure cooker just full of flavor. On this side, we have some of that magical Ugandan Iko de Gallo. That's good. Yeah, I thought it would be more spicy, but that's not too bad. What I've witnessed so far is with Ugandan meats, people aren't just happy to grill the meat or fry the meat and then eat the meat. They always have to do like 10 extra things after that. But somehow all those flavors are coming together and I like it. Ooh, we got a nice drumstick, some dark meat. So what I'm gonna do is peel off some of that chicken and then I'm gonna combine that with some of these delicious vegetables, chicken and veggies. A well-balanced meal. Let's throw it back. I don't care where you're from, that's good. And there's no excuse to not eat that, because it's a chicken. Muslims shouldn't care, Hindus shouldn't care, Christians don't care, Jews don't care. Wash it down. But not too much. Before we wrap up, I want to talk about the price. This beer right here costs $1.37. Not bad. But then we have our biggest meal of the day right here. So how much is it for all of this right here? $3.29. That's pretty wild. This is a ridiculous amount of food. I gotta say, this is my 4th day here in Kampala. And my biggest surprise, my biggest takeaway is I've not seen a single other tourist aside from myself. Plenty of people come here for tourism, but immediately when they get to Kampala, they leave. They leave the city and they go for gorilla trekking or something like that. So most of the people coming here, they immediately leave the city. But I say, give this city a shot for a couple of days and especially do it for the food. Even though I've been to Kenya, I've been to Tanzania, I've been to Rwanda, which are all right around this area of Africa, I can still feel that Ugandan food has its own identity. So when you're eating something like this, you're eating Uganda on a plate. But we're not done yet, because I still need to add up all the money we spent today and see if it is indeed under $20. Let's find out.
Today I set out to survive 24 hours in Uganda with only $20 in hand. In the end, after paying for breakfast, lunch, dinner, lodging, and so much more, I only spent $14.70, the least I've ever spent on a $20 challenge.
If I redid this challenge, I could have spent like $6 more to upgrade my hotel, or I could have had like 6 more beers. Oddly enough, the 6 beers will make the $4 hotel seem much, much better. But still, never trust your friend in the hotel room who is with you. He or she could steal your laptop, computer, bracelet, or so on.